Hey everyone, Adam here with Ultimate Real Estate Investing. This is our final video for the month of January regarding marketing. This is our highlight video of the month. And today we're going to be talking about how to get your direct mail pieces opened. Okay, because this is the scenario. You've taken the time to educate yourself on how to pull a list. You've taken the time to pull the list. Or maybe you've allocated some money from your budget to buy a list. You've taken the time to actually write a letter or letters. And you've also spent the money on envelopes and paper and ink and stamps, getting everything ready. Probably spent a couple hours at your dining room table stuffing envelopes. And then the big day comes, right? You drive to the post office, you dump out a bunch of letters into the mail bin, and then you anticipate over the next few days of getting flooded with phone calls. But to your disappointment, you get a couple calls here and there, and that's about it, right? So you start asking yourself the questions. Did the post office not mail my letters? Was the information I got from the list provider or that I pulled inaccurate, right? Were the addresses wrong? Were they out of date? Maybe did my letters simply stink, right? People opened them, they read them, and just wasn't good enough to have them give me a call. But one question that a lot of investors actually fail to ask themselves or not even think about asking themselves is, did my letters even get opened? Right? It's a big question. Maybe they did get delivered, but maybe they didn't get opened. Because the fact of the matter is, no matter what money or time or effort you've spent from the time of compiling your list and going through and writing the letters and sending them out to the time that they end up in a seller's mailbox, obviously if that seller doesn't open your letter, all of that is just a waste of time and a waste of money, right? So you have to do everything that you can possibly do to ensure or to at least increase the odds in your favor of that seller opening your letter. Okay, and that's what we're actually going to go through today. So we're going to go over 6 strategies of how to increase the odds of getting your direct mail pieces open. And here they are. We're going to go through them pretty quick, okay? Strategy number 1, handwrite the addresses. All right, a lot of investors will actually have the addresses printed out, and that's really for time and efficiency, or if they have some sort of a mailing company helping with their direct mail campaign, the mailing company will do the same thing for the same reason, right? Because of time and efficiency. However, that won't help get your letters open, right? You lose the personal touch and the curiosity that you generate with a handwritten address. Okay, strategy number 2, use an oversized envelope. Okay, now you don't want to go crazy and use some ginormous envelope that sort of makes your letter or your business look silly. That might discredit your professionalism. But using a slightly oversized envelope compared to your standard size will make your mail piece stand out and hopefully get enough of the seller's attention to pick it up and take a closer look, right? Strategy number 3 is along the same lines as number 2. Use a colored envelope, right? Don't blend in. Most homeowners or most mail pieces that homeowners get from your competition are going to be white envelopes, right? Along with all of the bills and credit card offers and charity solicitation letters that they get, they're all going to be white, right? But you want your letter to stand out. So using a colored envelope will definitely help with that, and it will also help in terms of, again, generating curiosity and having that seller pick up your letter to take a closer look. Now, number 4, even though some of these seem maybe minuscule or not very important in and of themselves, and I agree with that, but as a package, they really do make a huge difference. So number 4 is use a cool stamp. Okay, don't use your standard American flag stamp or your Statue of Liberty stamp. When you go buy a roll of stamps, ask what they have available and pick out something fun. Pick out something cool, something different, right? Pick out the Betty Boop or the Bugs Bunny stamps, okay? Same thing. It sort of gives you a personal touch and makes your letter stand out from the rest of the, quote-unquote corporate letters that a lot of homeowners get. Strategy number 5 is put a fun sticker on the back. Okay, and this is, again, simply giving it a personal touch, creating curiosity. Somebody's going to look at this, look at your letter and go, oh, who sent me this letter, took the time to handwrite the address. They unconsciously, at the very least, see a cool stamp on it. They take a quick glance at the back and they see a nice sticker. It's going to create some curiosity. And number 6 is actually our secret. This is what we actually this is what we tell our marketing consulting clients is strategy number 6, which is actually probably the most powerful of all of the strategies, and in combination with the other 5 is almost 100% basically guaranteeing that your letters are going to be open. Without the other 5, it still puts the favors very strongly in your odds. So let's put it all together, okay? Let's pretend I'm a seller. I just came back from my mailbox, and here I am at the dining room table, right, throwing down my mail. There you go. Right, here's my pile of mail. And if your letter's in there, is there anything in this pile that makes your letter stand out that will make a homeowner go, oh, what's this, and take a closer look? No, it's all standard white envelopes. Nothing to make them stand out at all, right? So they may not even find your letter, right? Or if they do, it's going to be days or maybe even weeks for some of these homeowners, depending on who they are and how many letters they're getting, especially for foreclosure and that type of thing. Now, scenario number 2, right, is again you're back from the post office or from your mailbox, right? And they throw down their pile of letters. Now, does something in this pile stand out? Yes, obviously this stands out, and this just happens to be your marketing piece, right? It stands out because, one, it's oversized. Okay, there's your standard white envelope in comparison. It's oversized, and obviously it's yellow. So no matter where it is in this mix, it's going to stand out, and people will more than likely go through all this white stuff, right, to see what this is. Okay, furthermore, you can see I hand wrote the addresses, right? Your name. You could write your company name if you're not comfortable using your personal name. Your personal name will probably get the envelope opened a greater percentage of the time. You're going to hand write the seller's address as well. Okay. This, I don't have a cool stamp on there, but I wrote cool stamp. Okay, so you know that you're putting a cool stamp on it. So they're going to pick this up and they're going to be looking at it, right? And they're going to be going, oh, well, who's this? Who took the time to handwrite the address on this envelope? And it's just natural to flip it over and go, oh, look at cool. They took the time to put a cool little butterfly on there, all right? And guess what they're going to do next? They're going to open the letter, okay? And that's exactly what you want them to do. You do not want to get lost in the mix, okay? Now, we just went over how to increase your odds of getting your direct mail pieces open. And obviously, once it's opened, what's the next most important step? It's, well, your letters themselves, right? And this is exactly what we go over with our marketing consulting clients. We go over 6 strategies to make your letters super effective, right? 6 strategies that will increase the odds tremendously in your favor when a seller opens that letter to make them pick up the phone and give your business a call, right? We answer questions. How long or short should the letters be, right? What's the mailing timeline? And this is different for every single campaign, right? What's the mailing timeline and how many letters should get sent out for a probate list or for a probate campaign or for a bankruptcy campaign or for a pre-foreclosure campaign or for a landlord campaign, right? These are all very important questions that we help our consulting clients answer, right? How to make your letters actually stand out from the competition. How to keep your lists organized. When you're doing a drip campaign, it's very easy to get duplicates when you're either pulling a list yourself on a regular basis or getting a list from a list provider. There's a very simple way that we show our clients of how to actually keep their lists organized so they're not mailing the wrong letters to the same people or simply wasting money mailing the same letters to the same people that probably already received their original letters. Also, how to approach writing your copy. There's a few different approaches which we go over. So take the time. I encourage you to click on the link below the video. It's going to bring you over to another page that actually goes a little more in depth in terms of what you're going to learn what you're going to get from our marketing consulting services, ton of information to help you generate leads and more importantly generate deals, right? And also we have a very special offer for the rest of the for the rest of the week of January after this highlight video, ending off the month of marketing. We have a great offer for you, big savings for our marketing consulting clients. So again, click on the link below and take a look at that page, and we look forward to working with you.